Are you surprised to see these episode reviews return? Well, I want to get them done, so let's get them done. I'm MegamanNG and I welcome you back to another Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 2 episode review. And yeah, the episodes were released overseas much earlier, whereas we in America have to wait months because Nickelodeon has their usual summer garbage. This week we're going to be talking about episode 9 of Season 2, the Evox Snare. Here's the deal. I'll provide a summary as well as some of the main points. But here's what I am going to say. The episode was awesome. Let's get started. Grid Battleforce is in shock upon learning that Evox is the mayor, forcing the commander to shut down the Morph-X Towers. As tough as this is only going to get worse. Devin can't find the right words to describe it. However, Nate has an idea. Due to him over-relying on Morph-X, the Rangers decide to come up with a new weapon to stop him. Despite a successful test, Devin decides to take matters into his own hands to save his dad. The bad guys, however, are desperate. Can the Rangers stop Evox? Can Devin save his dad from an entrapped fate? So yeah, you guys know the deal. It's like this last year with Season 1. New episode, new review. If you remember last year, Nickelodeon would air like the first 8 episodes and then would put the series on a summer hiatus and then they would release the other episodes again. And the episodes would end up being released overseas, whether in UK or in Australia. And yeah, last year the episodes were released in Australia. This year they ended up being released early in the UK. Yeah, thanks to my friend Michael, I was able to get a chance to watch the episode and provide my thoughts. Am I happy with this? Hell yeah. So let's get started. This continues the events of the previous episode, and it's after they learn the truth that Mayor Daniels was in fact Evox. It follows the aftermath, but it also serves to set things up for another story arc. Not to mention like a mini crossover at best. This is more of a Devin-focused episode because to him, he's trying to do what he can to save his dad. But at the same time, Evox is in a state of desperation. With the Morph-X Towers shut down, he's pretty much resorting to, I don't know, being desperate to get whatever he can. Yeah, he orders his forces to get more Morph-X before their reserves run out. And speaking of which, it's good to see Dr. K again, even if it's just only for a few minutes. Yeah, for those who don't know, Dr. K is from Power Rangers RPM, aka the last Power Rangers season under the Disney era. And I'm surprised that they actually brought her back for this. I'm also happy to see her actress again because she delivers as Dr. K. She still got it, and if you haven't watched RPM, you should. It's a very underrated Power Rangers season, a very good one at that. And yeah, I remember watching it on ABC Kids because Disney rebranded Toon Disney as Disney XD. And because Disney bought Marvel, they had no use for Power Rangers. Not to mention they were also kind of embarrassed to have Power Rangers, let alone produce it. Well, that's on them when they decided to buy Fox Kids and Fox Family way back in 2002. Although, I have to wonder that Dr. K arriving is a nod to a possible original idea for Beast Morphers. And the original idea was that it would be called Power Rangers Cybercore. It was done by a Mick Baumick, the same guy who was the one who created Scorpion Rain, and he ended up becoming a writer for Power Rangers Wild Force. We also know that RPM is set in an alternate universe, yet how come Devin knows about it and communicates is beyond me. Does Grid Battleforce has transdimensional technology that they can use to communicate? Because I really want to know. But yes, Evox is not playing around anymore. Because the commander shut down the Morph-X Towers, he's in a state of desperation. It happens with most villains when their backs are against the wall and they decide to do something really careless and really stupid. In this case right here, he needs Morph-X to maintain his human form. Or rather, he needs Morph-X to survive. Not that it would matter because now that the cat's out of the bag, yeah, it's gonna suck. So, what follows is just an episode where Devin has to do everything he can to save his dad. And I admire Devin, believe me. Why is that? For a lot of reasons. Devin, I'm starting to grow more and more I'm more liking him more and more. But also the fact that, yeah, Devin is a ranger beyond a doubt. He was willing to do what he could to save his dad, and it paid off. I should also mention that this episode has plenty of Easter eggs. Let me explain. During a scene when Devin, Ben, and Betty are checking the old Ranger tech so that way they can have a way to save Devin's dad, there are various items from previous Ranger seasons, such as the blaster from Power Rangers Dino Thunder, the sword from Power Rangers Ninja Steel, the Mystic Phones from Power Rangers Mystic Force, and even the series operators from RPM. That is cool. I really do mean that. Also, one other thing. Another nod is that Evox stopping an arrow that was meant to freeze him is a nod to Kylo Ren in The Force Awakens blocking a blaster shot with only the Force. Yeah, that is cool. Not to mention, my favorite moment is at the end when Devin tries to save his dad. He's faced with a tough choice, and we thought that he was going to let Evox be able to get the Morph-X he needs. But it turns out it was all an act. Plus, the fact that he got Ben and Betty's help for this, it paid off. It eventually led to Evox separating between him and Mayor Daniels. So yeah, Mayor Daniels is alive, so that's nice. And yeah, I am happy to see Ben and Betty again. Their antics are still funny, but what I really liked about this episode was that they actually were helpful for once. Yes, they've been helpful many times, but for once they actually were useful in being able to help Devin get his dad back. That's actually pretty awesome. However, why did they use their dad's wedding tuxedo as target practice is questionable at best. Most importantly, please stop screwing around with those emitters. You don't even know where they're at. Also, Scrozzle. I still like Scrozzle and his actor. He actually said, "Ay, ay, ay." So yes, it's confirmed. Scrozzle's Evil Alpha. I don't care. I love it. The fact that he actually says it just hits the right notes. I mean it. I don't care. If his actor knows, then I'll just say it. Scrozzle's an Evil Alpha. I don't care. The episode was awesome, and for a Devin-focused episode, it's really good. It did have a happy resolution with Mayor Daniels coming back, and this time, he's here to stay. That I liked. And sure, it was more focused on Devin, but I don't care. This episode was really good. And the series has been really good throughout, very consistent. And I'm really looking forward to the next one. Final score, a perfect 10. I loved it. I enjoyed the episode a lot. There were some funny moments, but overall, it's a Devin-focused episode that was awesome. And Dr. K coming back, just at least for a few minutes, was really nice. Though it makes me wish we one day get a crossover with RPM. At least it has to be better than Clash of the Red Rangers, because that sucked bad. So yeah, I will be back with these reviews. They're going to be coming in once a week, most likely on Friday, so look forward to them. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It helps out big time. Truly it does. I will see you next week with hopefully my thoughts on episode 10, if it ever comes. And be sure to be wary, because I will be back with Rise of the TMNT episode reviews. Now, if only Nickelodeon would actually show more appreciation to that show, because knowing them, they're probably not. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Let's morphing!